guys, it's Hannah, and today I'm going to read some poetry to you. This is going to be a Clementine von Radix exclusive reading. Overall, this book, out of all of hers that I've collected, I think is my favorite because it feels like accumulation of everything. I know that from As Often as Miracles, there's a lot of it in here, and I think the same goes for Home. I actually have another one of her books coming in the mail, so I'm going to be doing a part 2 review for Dream Girl and / also a reading. Trying to figure out how to review these poetry books in a nice, relaxing way. I hesitate to say I want to do this in ASMR style, but I feel like when I do soft reading, I think it appeals to a lot of people who also like ASMR. I love ASMR, like a lot. But I know there's a stigma around it, which is unfortunate, but I'm going to read in a very soft tone, and I hope that you guys enjoy this. I stopped going to therapy because I knew my therapist was right, and I wanted to keep being wrong. I wanted to keep my bad habits like charms on a bracelet. I did not want to be brave. I think I like my brain best in a bar fight with my heart. I think I like myself a little broken, with rough edges, a little harder to grasp. I like poetry better than therapy anyway. The poems never judge me for healing wrong. This is a personal favorite of mine, and it is called There is a Lion in My Living Room. I feed it raw meat, so it does not hurt me. It is a strange thing to nourish what could kill you, in hopes that it does not kill you. We have lived like this for so many years. Sometimes it feels like we have always lived like this. Sometimes I think I have always been like this. When he asks me to describe fear, I say, my mother smelling vodka on my breath at 17. I say grief is a firework of blue left on the collarbone. Superheroes always have broken hearts and tragic backstories, so maybe I'm doing okay. In my dreams, we are brave enough to leap tall buildings in a single bound, and see through walls and also never lie to each other. Promise me this. When you finally leave me, you'll get creative. Tell me I was more disappointing than your childhood. Send me a bloody ear with a letter saying, I've got to go, you're making me crazy. I am hard to love, but know this much. You are the only thing I like doing more than writing poems. P.S. Van Gogh. Go. I've got to. All that's left to tell. When I start trying to quit smoking, we drink white wine from mason jars. You called my freckles cocoa powder, and I called your green eyes celery. I am learning how to be a grown-up who pays bills, cooks her own meals, and doesn't cry at words like, I think I just want to be friends. The truth is this. Love is an organic thing. It rots and softens. This is a longtime favorite of mine. I wrote it down because it makes me feel a certain way. This one is called Same Moon. You told me mornings were the best time to break your own heart. So here I am, smoking your brand of cigarettes for the scent. I wonder if you still sing Beatles songs as you make coffee. You said your mother used to sing them to you when you couldn't sleep. 19 years before we met. 20 before you moved your clothes out of our closet while I was at work. By the way, I hate you for leaving all the photographs on the fridge. Taking them down felt like peeling off new scabs, like slapping a sunburn. I spent so many nights carving your body into pillows. I can promise you nothing feels like sleeping with your arm around me and your breath in my ear. Still, it's comforting to know we sleep under the same moon, even if she's so much older when she gets to me. I like to imagine she's seen you sleeping and wants me to know you're doing well. This is one that Clementine is pretty known for, the last lines. She likes to end things on a powerful note. This one's called 3 Beers In. It's 11 a.m. and I'm sitting in a restaurant, 3 beers in. Believe me, even I'm surprised I'm alive sometimes. I have been drinking about you for 2 days. Lately, you remind me of a wild thing chewing through its foot, but you are already free, and I don't know what to do except trace the rough line of your jaw and try not to place blame. Here is the truth. It is hard to be in love with someone who is in love with someone else. I don't know how to turn that into poetry. On being a writer, look at us, smiling with our teeth out, suffering so bravely in the spotlight, spilling blood on the page. Behind the curtain, someone is bleeding. There is dust on the floor. You can smell the mold. This is called Untitled One. When he says you love too deeply, remind him he was warned. When no one else is awake, don't call him. When the poems don't come, don't open the vodka. When the poems don't come, go to sleep. When you wake up from the wanting, go back to sleep. When he shows up in your nightmares, don't offer your forgiveness. When he offers you his lips, go for the throat. I can probably pull up a Pinterest board and read off more, but I think I've read enough for right now. If you like these poetry reading videos, please let me know. I'm doing them bi-weekly, I think, is kind of how it's working out. I hope this was relaxing for you. Maybe you found some new poetry that you like. I highly recommend Clementine. She's my favorite poet. I think it's safe to say. I've loved her writing for a very long time. So that is all. I will talk to you guys next time.